Hump Day edition here of Winning Best. That's right, it's Wednesday. Appreciate you guys kicking off a morning with me here as we get to enjoy our sports and enjoy our sports betting as well. Boy, it's been fantastic times hanging out with you guys and cashing bets with you guys, and we look to keep that rolling on into today. We, of course, got the MLB, which we'll preview the MLB live at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Live at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Top of the hour, we call it Payoff Pitch. Know what I think in every single game. Do I like the over, the under? What's the best bet of the day? What about the best underdog today? Find out on the Payoff Pitch. It's live at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Let's kick off today's show like we do on each and every single day by recapping yesterday and recapping the highs and lows. We throw that recap up. It was only highs, baby. How about a 3-0 day and plus 2.55 units? Love to see that right there. Love to pull out the brooms. Love doing a little bit of a sweeping on a Tuesday. Love to see that right there. What about that Guardians F5 team total over 1.5? That one cashes in the fourth inning. Not doing a whole lot off Bobby Miller there in the first 3 innings, but come around that second time, most pitchers, including Bobby Miller, are getting roughed up the second and third time through the order, and he was no different. Facing a hot Guardians offense, they come through getting 2 runs in the fourth inning and cashing that F5 team total. We also hit Rays on that run line. Love to see that right there. The nervous game, right? Rockies actually had the lead going into the 8th inning, up 4-3. They can't add anything on late in the game, but the Rays certainly can. And we talked about that Rockies bullpen, really just how poor it was. You want a piece of that Rockies bullpen in case you need to add on some runs late in the game. And boy, did they do that. It's 4-4, 5-4, 7-4, 8-4, 12-4. They exploded there in the 8th inning, getting a grand slam in there as well. So love to see that right there. Then finish it off with Kikuchi. Don't let a bad result get you off of a good bet. I love saying that, and I've said that a lot throughout this baseball season because it's going to happen over 162 games where you're going to put your money in a good betting spot. Like Kikuchi, who had never gone over on his outs prop against the Baltimore Orioles the last 2 seasons. Well, he did go over a couple starts ago against those Orioles, but was going to be awfully hard to reproduce that just a few starts later. And not only that, but we justified the numbers on the Payoff Pitch. That Orioles team was in a much better moment now than they were back then against left-handers. Easy bet. Man didn't even go 5 innings as he's chased well before the 5th inning even gets concluded. So great cash right there with Kikuchi. Just missed the full-on sweep. We do get a push. The Nationals couldn't quite knock off the Yankees through the first 5. They were one of our dog of the days on the Payoff Pitch, so we did get that correctly. But unfortunately, it was 1-1 through the 5 innings. That Yankees team, oh boy, they just continue to struggle. They can't do anything right. And today they throw Luis Severino on the mound to attempt to correct the issues. That doesn't bode well for them. So, all right, just missed out on the full sweep. I get a 3-0 sweep and plus 2.55 units. Guys, you know we're actually 1 strikeout away from going 7-0 this week. Remember, on Monday we went 3-1, Tuesday 3-0, and Monday it was Aaron Nola. We needed 6 strikeouts or more, and he get 1 strikeout away from a 7-0 week. Let's keep going, boys. Head down, keep grinding, and let's keep putting money in our pocket. Love to see it before football starts because you know you're going to go crazy when football starts, right? Football bets galore. You're going to have 30 goddamn bets on any given Sunday. I'd like to help you get to that point by putting money in your pocket. Let's keep going, boys. We've been doing it. Let's go. Let's ring the cash register for plus 4.36 units. Love that right there. Love it. All right, boys. Anything in the comment section? Not a thing in the comment section. Nobody fired up. Nobody fired up. 3 straight winning weeks. 6-1 on the week, and nobody's fired up in the comment section. Only me. I'm the only one that's fired up on a great Wednesday. Hump day, baby. That's fine. I'll bring enough energy for everybody. Everybody. I got the energy. I got the energy for us. Let's go, boys. I'm fired up. Gonna be another good day. 1K away from being 7-1. There is some soccer in action today. You've got the Europa Conference League. You've got Aston Villa. I don't really like betting qualifications. I've said that time and time again. But if it involves Premier League teams, okay, now you've kind of perked my interest a little bit. And Aston Villa is taking on Hibernian today of the Scottish Premier League. Of course, Aston Villa is going to be better. We need to see their lineup, though. We need to see how serious Unai Emery is going to take this one. It's the away leg. It's the first of 2 legs. So we just need to see what he's going to do from a lineup perspective. But for sure, Villa's by far the better team, got by far the better plays. I went and looked at lineups. I didn't know anybody on Hibernian's team. And, of course, Villa because I know the Premier League, of course, I know every player on Villa's team. So, all right, let's see what lineups look at. That game kicks off at 11:45 a.m. Central Time. So we'll, of course, get lineups pretty much right at the end of Payoff Pitch at 10:45 a.m. Central Time. So if we're still on doing Payoff Pitch at that point, we'll get a look at lineups together and see if we want to bet it. It may be tough because I got the money line at minus 435, but if we get a good lineup, I think that team total could be in play. Let's just see what we get from a lineups perspective, and then we can start to maybe formulate a bet. But otherwise, we've got Payoff Pitch at 11 a.m. Eastern Time to cook up some more winners in the MLB. Let's go, boys. Morning, DeGent. Morning, my man. Morning. Morning. Hope you're doing well. C Lane. Going to be kicking in the door. Nice. Nice. I did see you were up in there. I did see you up in there, Carlton. I saw you. And we've got 19 people in both the Eliminator and the Pigskin Pick'em groups. We've got 19 people. There's some names that I recognize from years past that haven't joined. So I think we'll get well up over 20 when it's all said and done. But as of right now, we said 19. But Carlton Lane said he's going to go ahead and take home that money. What's he going to take home? $250. Let's go. Let's go. Ty, what's up, man? Fired up. Hell yeah, Ty. Bringing it. Hell yeah, Ty. This shit's hard. We need your energy. We need your vibes. We need it, Ty. Shit's hard. It's hard. I like it when we can predict this stuff, but it's hard. It's hard. Steven, bring in the noise. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Who's already tailed Brighton and Arsenal? Team total over 1.5 bets. Who's already tailed it? He's looking to stay hot in the Premier League. Let's go, girls. Girls? You calling me a pansy? You calling me a pansy? Ain't no girl around here. Let me show you. Who's tailing that? 9-2 on the Premier League season, boys. 9-2. I've, of course, got some other bets cooked up in the Premier League. I'm watching them literally as we speak, but the odds are only improving. So maybe I can hold these out to between the posts, which, of course, we do that Thursdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time with Matt and myself previewing the weekend ahead in the Premier League. I've got 2 more bets to give out, but I've been watching the bets. The odds are only improving in our favor. So maybe I'll tweet them out. Obviously, you guys know I watch them, and if the lines start to move, I'll tweet them. I won't hold them for between the posts, but at this point, it's to our benefit to hold those bets back. We're getting a better price as each minute goes by, so I'll gladly do that. You already know what one of the bets is because, you know, we talk about it. You guys watch it. You guys know what one of them is. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. If you're not in the ESPN groups, get in there, boys. Let me go ahead and drop the links right here in this video description so you guys have it nice and easy at your fingertips. Here's the one for Eliminator. You guys got it. Here's the one for Eliminator. Here's the one for Pigskin Pick'em Spread, giving away $25 a week. $25 a week. There they are, boys. And then let's do the other one, which is for the straight. We're talking away $100. Season-long champion. There they are, boys. Those are the 3 links. Get on over there. Let's go. I think. Let's see. Let's get a look. Let's get a look. Let's get a look. All right, hold on. All right, there we go. Let's see. Let's see. Groups. Jason's winning bets. Damn right. That's all we do around here, doggy. Yeah, we got Carlton Lane. Ty, we ain't up in here, Ty? Steven ain't up in here? DeGent, are you up in here? Come on, boys. Come take my money. Come talk some shit. Compete. Have some fun. Got most of the people in here. Thad, I remember. Bill Hall, I remember him from last year. Remember, he was one of the winners last year. And old Bill Hall, he's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Remember, we tried to make him a parlay. I think it was his birthday. And he said he didn't want the $25 winnings. He said, cook me up a same-game parlay for his birthday. Classic. Parlay didn't hit, but I tried to give him a birthday present. Didn't quite hit. Bill's back in the group. Thad, Ryan. I'm seeing Bonnie in there. I'm seeing Tyler, Brian, Carlton again, Jared. Ma Dukes is in there. Mrs. Mattis is in there. Sean's in there. Tim, Lucas, Nate. Let's go, boys. Azaria, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ryan, get in there. Let's go. Do we have a Nats play to date? No. I think when we, of course, get to rapid fire, we talk about every single game, as you know, the gent. I like the over 8.5. The Severino, I mean, who the hell doesn't rock his ass? The Yankees actually hit left-handers. Wouldn't want a piece of them last night going up against the right-hander, and there's a reason why we were on the Nationals yesterday. Damn, just missed that pick yesterday. It's okay. I actually got hit up by a lot of you at Twitter, and you guys did the +0.5 at +102, and a couple of you guys shared with me your bet slips, and you guys actually got paid. I got the push. But anyways, yeah, Yankees are going against a left-hander. They're better against a left-hander. And also to gent, we should use this as a memory because, something to lean on for tomorrow because they're getting Gore today, and tomorrow they get Patrick Corbin. If they hit Mackenzie Gore, you figure they're going to hit Patrick Corbin tomorrow. So I don't have a play other than, giving out the lean of over 8.5 in rapid fire. Use it for tomorrow if they hit him. Ty, I don't see you in here, but obviously I hear you, man. You say I'm here, but I don't see you in the group. But maybe that's just because the naming or something's here. But I don't quite see you in the group. But I hear you, man. You're in there, hopefully. All right, boys. What else we got? Fire away. Fire away. Don't have a play on the Nats today. Yeah, it's really just the over. The over. I mean, Severino's been god-awful. Man, has he been god-awful. Everybody seems to be hitting him for at least one inning. They're able to square and barrel his shit up and get multiple runs across. And then again, the Yankees actually hit left-handers really well. I mean, they're hitting .294. They don't strike out at 19.4%. Aaron Judge, how about going 0 for 4 last night and 3 strikeouts? You guys want to see what the Yankees have been doing lately. And this is why I laughed at people yesterday taking the Yankees at -180. You guys heard me loud and clear yesterday. What the hell somebody was doing betting the Yankees at -180. Jesus Christ. I have no idea what you were doing betting the Yankees. Here we go. Here's Aaron Judge recently. 0 for 4, 0 for 4, 1 for 4, 1 for 4, 0 for 2, 0 for 3. Guy is striking out a ton. Last 2 games, he's gone 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts in each game. Yeah, he didn't help that offense out at all coming back. Paul, Yankees are trashed. I hear you. Gore is getting 7 Ks. I would not bet that. Yankees hit left-handers too well, and they're striking out at 19.4% versus left-handers. I'm going nowhere near Mackenzie Gore over on his strikeouts. You can get the line, it looks like, there. Over 5.5 Ks at -145. Perhaps you're willing to do an alternate line there, Paul, of over 6.5 at presumably plus money. Yeah, there's no chance I can get there. No chance. How about the cash cow? Is he still on the injured list? Yeah. You pour one out for Zach Greinke. He's still on the injured list. Yeah, Zach Greinke's still on the injured list, Tyler. Not that I know how close he is to returning. I know I haven't handicapped him. Although, would I handicap Zach Greinke under 1.5 walks? To be fair, I wouldn't even handicap that. I would just blindly bet that shit. Oh, no, wait. He's no longer has an injury designation next to him. Looking at the live depth chart on ESPN. He's come off the L. Let's see. I think he's back off. It says Greg Yankee 2 months ago was placed on it, and I'm not seeing anything next to him. So when the hell is he pitching? Let's see if we can go to their schedule. When's he pitching? So they're throwing Cole Reagans today, Brady Singer, Jordan Lyles, TBD, and then 2 TBDs in a row. Well, if he's healthy, he's got to be one of those TBDs. And if he's going against the Mariners, well, they're roasting right-handed pitching, so I'll fucking fade the cash cow till the cows come home. I'll gladly do that. If he gets the Mariners in that TBD, that's an absolute smash spot. We'd be looking at August 27th on a Sunday, this coming Sunday. Keep that in mind, Tyler. If he is, in fact, off the DL, I don't see any injury thing next to him. You can go to transactions. Hold on, transactions. Let's see. Plays Zach Greinke on the 15-day DL. That was on August 8th. See if they've gotten him off of it. Jesus Christ, they've made a ton of roster moves. I don't see where he's come off of it, but weirdly enough, ESPN doesn't have the 15-day little IL thing next to his name, but I don't see where he's come off of it. So I don't know. He may still be on the injured list. I'm not sure. Are we going to have any tennis plays coming for the Open? Yeah. The qualification starts today, actually. U.S. Open qualification. So we'll, of course, watch that. Yep. That's the plan, Ryan. That's the plan. Obviously going to keep to the winning strategies, what's been going on around here the last 3 weeks. So we're not going to veer off of a winning strategy. But, yeah, that's the goal. I'll be watching it, and I'll be betting it. So, yeah, let's get it, Ryan. A little U.S. Open. I don't know if you guys saw, my wife and I, we watched it on Sunday. It was in Cincinnati. It was Alcaraz taking on Djokovic. We were watching that final, my wife and I. Man, that was big boy tennis. I mean, it went like 7-5. I think it went 7-5, 7-6, 7-6. Djokovic got him. I think that third set tiebreak. I think 7-5, 7-6, 7. It was big boy shit. I mean, it was big boy tennis. But yeah. We'll be betting it. That was fun to watch that final. I enjoyed that. All right, boys. Anything else? Anything else? All right. Don't forget, drop in your comment section. I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what's your best bet today. I want to know what your favorite underdog is. How about my favorite underdogs? Yesterday went 2-0. Reds and Nationals. 2-0 yesterday. Find out which underdogs I've got today cooked up on the payoff pitch. Live at 11 a.m. Eastern time. All right, fellas. I'll see you in a second. Well, hello there, my fellow baseball enthusiasts. Welcome on into the Wednesday episode here of the Payoff Pitch, live every single day at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Live every single day at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Previewing today's MLB slate. You can see the menu over there on your left-hand side. You're about to find out what's my best bet today. What about my favorite underdog? What about my favorite two-team parlay? Any pitching and hitting props on today's show? We'll find them all out here on the Payoff Pitch, live at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you guys for hanging out, having ourselves a nice little week. We're, in fact, only one strikeout away from being 7-0 on the week. That's right, we went 3-1 on Monday, 3-0 on yesterday's show. Let's keep the good times rolling, and let's just jump right on into it. Before I do that, I'll open up that comment section. Don't forget, give me any of your questions, any thoughts on any games you guys want answered. Let me know. I got the comment section open right now. We'll jump into Around the Bases. Here's where I like to take a couple games and break them down. What game should we talk about here? I didn't have, the way I kind of made my bets today and kind of prioritized them in the innings, I didn't have anything to maybe particularly, talk about here in the second inning in terms of a game that, full on jumped out. I can certainly talk about some of the, favorites that I like. I mean, how do you not like the Mariners today, right? How do you not like the Mariners? Winners of 8 in a row. Obviously, the bullpen and the hitting numbers are really good right now. And obviously, the hitting numbers are really good right now. Same thing with the Rays, right, yesterday. And that was our two plays in terms of our best bets on Monday's show was Mariners run line. Yesterday was Rays run line. I think the Rays is another great play today. They're going up against a left-hander. We talked about that matchup yesterday when they saw a left-hander and Ty Blotch. We know the Rockies bullpen struggles. You saw it last night when they gave up a plethora of runs in that 8th inning to help us get that cash. You could easily do a Mariners-Rays parlay. Range Parallels parlay. Let's talk about, I don't believe I've got this game queued up, and this is the one of the ones I wanted to talk about here. Okay, yeah, let's talk about the Nationals-Yankees here. Let's talk about Nationals-Yankees here in the second inning. Boy, we coming off that good sweep yesterday of 3-0 yesterday, but almost could have been 4-0. The Nationals just tripped us up, but they were one of our dog of the days, and they did come through. Today, you probably don't want to bet them as a dog of the day. This is that Yankees team, which over the last few weeks has done tremendously better versus left-handers as opposed to right-handers. I mean, remember, against right-handers, they're below the Mendoza line. They're only hitting 160. There's a reason why we faded them yesterday and took the Nationals. Well, versus left-handers are hitting 294. A lot different story versus left-handers hitting 294, not striking out at 19.4%, weighted runs created just below league average at 95. So you expect the Yankees to certainly be significantly better today from the bats perspective, taking on the left-hander there, Mackenzie Gore. You expect the Nationals to be just as strong today. We've talked about their power versus left-handers, and that's what they did yesterday against Carlos Rodon, but they've got the 4th best batting average versus right-handers, hitting 288, slugging 425 with the weighted runs creative of 105, and we know the story with the Nationals too. They don't strike out at 19%. How can you not like an over? Mackenzie Gore, Luis Severino, it's at plus money for over 8.5 runs? Give it to me. I think this number is going to move to 9. Now, you do know the Yankees bullpen, so if that maybe gives you reason to maybe back off and do an F5 over, okay, I hear you. But then you got to factor in that Nationals bullpen, which sits bottom 10 with a 7.7 ERA, a 6.5 FIP, and a 291 opponent's batting average. If the Yankees are having success off Mackenzie Gore and can get into some of their weaker arms, remember the Nationals threw their better arms yesterday in a 2-1 victory. I think this game soars over 8.5. So give me Nationals-Yankees to go ahead and kick off this show with an over 8.5. That's another game we can talk about, boys. Let's see. I got that game in a bet. Let's talk about the Dodgers-Guardians. What did the Guardians not do? You guys remember this from the Red Series, right? One day, we faded one team because they couldn't hit left-handers, and the next day it was the complete opposite. We flipped it and faded the other team because they couldn't hit left-handers. It was the Guardians that couldn't hit left-handers, folks. It was the Guardians. We're going to take on Clayton Kershaw today. I know the Dodgers bullpen let them down yesterday. That's going to happen. Is that the beginning of a downward trend from the Dodgers? Or is that maybe just a one-game hiccup? Their numbers are still absolutely fantastic. Their numbers are still significantly better than what they are. You add in the Guardians' struggles versus left-handers. Clayton Kershaw should certainly go 5 strong and possibly even go 6 strong with the Guardians' struggles. And they're going to throw Curry on the mound there for the Guardians. And the Dodgers are good enough versus right-handers where I don't mind taking the Dodgers run line today. Dodgers run line today, minus 125, and certainly their money line is a parlay piece as well. So I'm fine with both of those bets. All right, shut up. Let's shut up and pitch. How about let's do that right now, boys. Let's talk about this Mariners-White Sox game. Let's go back here for a second. Michael Kopech, he's going to be the starter there for the White Sox. What about under 5.5 Ks? Under 5.5 Ks. Check out some of the justification on this one. How about his last 10 starts he stayed under? 10 starts, he stayed under in all 10. Overall in the season, he stayed under in 16 of 23 starts. And he actually went against the Mariners back in June when the Mariners were struggling. Remember, we haven't bet the Mariners that often this season. They've been a struggling offense, much like the Padres offense, much like the Yankees and the Cardinals, these teams where we just haven't been getting in bets. But lately, we've been getting in bets on the Mariners. Anyways, back in June, he only got 4 strikeouts against the Mariners. He's going to be better against a Mariners team that is significantly better. They're hot, winners of 8 straight, and they're only striking out at 23.8%. Michael Kopech has, again, just been struggling. I mean, he stayed under in 10 straight. Hell, he hasn't even gotten out of the 5th inning in his last couple starts. He's going to struggle today against the Mariners. I'll gladly take under 5.5 Ks. Give me Kopech of the White Sox under 5.5 Ks. I've got another one here that is really, really good. What about your Queedy? We've been dialed in on this series. It's been take the over and take the Astros, and that's hitting both days. Astros money line and the over is also hit. So I feel like we've got a really good grasp of what's going to happen in this series. And now you're getting Jose Urquidy on the mound for the Astros. I gave out under 16.5 outs on Twitter. The line is now 15.5 outs, but I'm still okay with under 15.5 outs. You can get it at plus money on DraftKings and Caesars and even BetMGM at plus money as well. I'm at minus 110. Again, you can take under 15.5 outs. This is a guy that's been, his season has been weird. 6 starts in April. Stayed under in 5 of 6 starts in April. Stayed under in 5 of 6. Then picked up a shoulder inflammation and hit the 60-day IL. Come back off of the 60-day IL, and he's had 3 outings. He's gone 3.1 innings, cash. 5 innings, cash. 2 innings, cash. The start in which he went 2 innings was his most recent start. He only threw 30 pitches. Right off, that should be alarming to you guys. I mean, now he's going to make a big jump and go from, 30 pitches to 90. That ain't how you build up an arm, and sure as hell is not how you build up an arm coming off of shoulder inflammation. I can tell you that right now. Look, this is an absolute gem of a line. Again, it's fallen to 15.5, and I would still feel comfortable betting it right there. We know the Red Sox are really good versus right-handers because remember Monday's parlay was our strikeout parlay where the Astros had the right-hander on the mound and Christian Javier. He easily stayed under 5.5 strikeouts, and he got crushed. I think he only went like 3.1 innings pitched or 3.2 innings pitched. The Red Sox have great numbers right now versus right-handers. Urquidy stayed under this against the Red Sox in 2022 in 1 of 2 starts, but it's more just what he's doing right now. I mean, since coming off the shoulder injury, last start, 30 pitches, 2 innings, and he's going to make this big jump against a Red Sox team that's in the top 10 in pitches per plate appearance. Fantastic numbers right now versus right-handed pitching. Already got a good cash on Monday. I don't get this. Go ahead and get on it, fellas. I'm on 16.5 outs. Again, I could jump on 15.5 outs at plus money. Love your Queedy today. Books majorly messed up. We got to punish them for this one. They messed up big time. His usage after that shoulder injury doesn't justify coming back out for the 6th inning. Definitely not against this Red Sox team. So let's get a good cash there, boys. All right, 4th inning long shots. We always like to find some dogs on the board. Yesterday we went 2-0. We did Reds Nationals. Reds Nationals were our 2 dogs yesterday, and they both came through. Both of them winning by 1 run, 2-1, 4-3. Let's go ahead and talk Twins today. We're going to go ahead and back the Twins. They're in a good place right now, versus right-handed pitching. They are going to strike out a ton. They're striking out at 30.2%, so lots of strikeouts. But when they are hitting the ball, they've got great average at 295. Their OPS is 785 with the weighted runs created of 121. On the flip side, Milwaukee's all the way down at the bottom, hitting below the Mendoza line at 186. No power, 273 with the weighted runs created of 59. I know you've got Corbin Burns on the mound, but just from an offensive standpoint, this game is either going to be even because of what Corbin Burns can do and potentially shutting down a Twins offense, or the Twins are going to have the advantage because they're too good offensively, and the Brewers are just struggling mightily versus right-handed pitching. And then the bullpen, if we get into the good bullpen arms, I love Duran. He's one of the better closers in the major leagues, and he's got some electric stuff there for the Twins. So, yeah, if I can win through the first 5 and get into my good bullpen arms, I think the Twins today at plus 114 is a really excellent dog taking on the Brewers today. And then the other one has to be the Marlins. Has to be the Marlins. We were on that under yesterday. We did say Padres money line. So we went 1-1 in that game in terms of rapid fire leans. I wouldn't want any piece, though, of the Padres today with them taking on a right-hander and Sandy Alcantara, where they hit below the Mendoza line. They hit left-hander as well. That's why I thought they could be successful against Luzardo. They didn't do a damn thing against Luzardo, and now they get Alcantara, who's turned it around as of late, but more the Padres have been struggling versus right-handers. 199. 362 slugging, struggling numbers. Yeah, Marlins come to this game with a better bullpen. They come in with better offensive numbers, and they come in with a better starter. So give me the Marlins today. If you want to avoid the Marlins bullpen because, they used David Robertson yesterday. They used Nardi yesterday, which, Robertson's their closer. Nardi's one of their setup guys. You just want to go F5 money line? I hear you. Avoid those Marlins bullpen arms that were already used yesterday in high leverage situations. So Marlins Twins are your best dogs of the day. Marlins Twins are your best dogs of the day. 5th inning keeps swinging. How did we do yesterday in this category? For sure Altuve got a hit. Did Freeman get a hit? Let's look, boys. I'm always curious. How did we do in this category? I don't even need to look up Altuve. I'm almost certain he got a hit. I mean, hell, they won the game, 7 runs. Did Freeman get a hit yesterday? Freeman went 1 for 4. We had Freeman, Altuve. We had Marte. I know he got a hit. Yeah, we did good in this category. Let's run back Altuve. He's 10 for 34 up against Chris Sale with 3 home runs. 10 hits, 3 home runs, and 34 at-bats against Chris Sale. I like Jose Altuve. Also within this game, love the F5 over. Kind of talked about that series, how we've liked the over. The Astros are still really good versus left-handers. We talked about their numbers on Monday when they faced James Paxton. They're elite, hitting 328 with a weighted runs created of 163. Love the Astros again. Love them, love the over in this series because obviously expect the Red Sox to hit your Queedy pretty hard, but I'll take Jose Altuve in this inning, keep swinging. I'll take Javier Baez of the Tigers. Baez there of the Tigers. He's 12 for 21 up against Jamison Taillon, 4 doubles and 2 home runs. And then what about Marcelo Zuna there of the Atlanta Braves? He's 8 for 19 against Jose Quintana. So I like those 3 guys today to do some damage. All right, 6th inning, it's a steal. I'd like to give you my NRFI of the day. We went 1-1 on this yesterday, right? That Reds-Angels. That didn't quite come through. Contributed us hitting one of our dog of the days yesterday, so I guess it is what it is. But our other one was Marlins Padres was our NRFI of the day. Marlins Padres. We're just going to run that one back. We're going to run it back for all the reasons we talked about yesterday. Not sure we need to justify this because it was the NRFI of the day yesterday, which cashed. So you know it will. Marlins Padres, run it back. NRFI of the day. It's about minus 130. 7th inning, best bet today. Best bet today on the board. Hopefully you're following me on Twitter. It's got to be your Queedy. I have no idea how he's going to make this jump from that pitching utilization after the shoulder injury to going anything near hitting an over on an outs prop against a really good Red Sox team versus right-handers. It's got to be your Queedy. I'm going to give out under 16.5 outs again. Go ahead and take that under 15.5 at plus money. It's okay. All right, 8th inning. Like to give out a parlay every single day. We call it double play. Braves F5 team total over 2.5. Braves F5 team total over 2.5. Cashed again yesterday. We talked about that hitter familiarity. Braves are good right now versus left-handers. They're hitting 282. They're slugging 538. Weighted runs created of 153. They don't strike out at 18.4%. And they just saw Jose Quintana 10 days ago. Tip your cap. He had a nice start. 6 innings, 1 run. Going to be really difficult to reproduce that against this Braves team. Fine form versus left-handers. And then just add in that hitter your familiarity. Struggled 10 days ago. I can't imagine that. I'm going to parlay that with Austin Gomber there of the Rockies to not be the winning pitcher. Austin Gomber to not be the winning pitcher. Look, we talked about the Rays and how well they hit left-handers. And we obviously talked about that Rockies bullpen and everything kind of showed up yesterday. Rays got a few runs early. Rays were able to tackle on late against that bullpen. It's Gaussian Gomber to not be the winning pitcher. That parlay comes in at plus 122. All right, let's throw all the bets up on the screen, and then let's talk about everything from a money line, run line, and over-under perspective. That's how we're going to roll today there in the MLB, boys. 3 bets. Let's stay with what's been working. Let's go ahead and do your Queedy under 16.5 outs. Michael Kopech under 5.5 Ks. And then Braves F5 team total parlay with Gomber to not be the winning pitcher. A good plus 122. Let's hit onto the live lines. Ryan saying, how is the Hockey Squirrel doing? Appreciate you asking about how's the Hockey Squirrel doing. I talked to him Friday of last week. Maybe it was Thursday of last week. He's doing good. He's doing good. Happy with the, decision he made to, kind of branch out and obviously do something a little bit different. But he's doing well. He's doing well. I still try and talk him into coming on here one day. So we'll see if maybe I can be successful one day. But certainly no promises with that. He's like we've talked about, he's kind of moved on and doing his own thing. Still within the sports betting space, though. Still within the space. But thank you for asking, Ryan. He's doing well. Let's keep streaking, baby. I know exactly what you're talking about, Adrian. Let's keep it going, baby. Cardinals and Pirates with an over-under of 9.5. Cardinals minus 125. Pirates plus 105. Just getting to late in the season. 2 teams, nothing to play for. No real advantages. Both teams, don't hit, so you don't really feel confident in taking an over. Cardinals bullpen is struggling. They're bottom 10 in the major 4 categories that we talk about on a daily basis around here. So I'm only interested in taking the Pirates on the money line. I don't know. That over-under makes it tough. Cubs and Tigers, over-under of 8.5, plus 105 for the Cubs. Tigers minus 125. This one's going to be interesting because I would generally want to take an over, right? We've said that the first 2 games of this series. We said take the over in the Cubs, and that hit. And we said take the over in Tigers, and that hit in game 2. I would still stay with the over, but there is some caution because of the weather in Detroit. You could see a scenario where maybe the first hour and a half is played, and then about 1:30, some rain could come through the area, put this game in a rain delay, and it could be just long enough to knock out the starters, which now we know that's going to decrease the chances of hitting an over because you're not going to see 2 starters for 5 or maybe 5+ innings. It's going to be a couple innings, and now the starters are gone because of the rain. If there's no rain, I would take an over. So if the forecast changes or something happens, I would definitely like an over, but the rain makes it tricky for me. Cubs, if you're wondering right now, are really scuffling versus left-handers. They are not doing well at all versus left-handers. Skubal is certainly one of the tough left-handers. He's a good one. Not going to go deep into this game. Probably going to be around 5 innings pitched, but should be effective because the Cubs have been struggling versus left-handers. And the Tigers, the reason why we've been liking the over is because they've been contributing and they've been hitting right-handers really well. If the weather was good, I'd say over. It's the weather that's putting me off of it, but give me the over. I'll still stick to the over. And I think the over is going to be easier to predict because while the Cubs are struggling versus left-handers, it has been a strength. For large parts of the season, it has been a strength. So I really wouldn't want to predict a winner. Just give me the over. Mariners and White Sox, over-under of 10. Mariners minus 218. White Sox plus 180. It's Mariners, right? Winners of 8 in a row. Of course they've got the better offense. Of course they've got the better bullpen. Hell, now they're throwing George Kirby on the mound today, which is just a flamethrower of a strikes. The guy's really stinking good. Simply put. It's Mariners run line. Minus 142, that was awfully tough. I would probably just dial it back and do a money line. It is the 3rd game of the series, so if you want to dial it back even more and just do a team total, the White Sox bullpen is terrible. They're going to be giving up runs late. I'm fine with it. There was apparently something I saw on social media. Some people were bagging on one of the White Sox players. I got to go back and look. Apparently he said something in a post-game interview yesterday that ruffled some feathers. I got to go back and hear that. But, yeah, Mariners, of course. Twins and Brewers, over-under of 7.5. Twins plus 120. Brewers minus 142. Dog of the day, plus 120. Well, when I was doing my research, this was plus 110. So people are disagreeing with me a little bit. That's certainly fine. You guys know that doesn't bother me. So the Twins are becoming a bigger dog. Okay, sit back and wait. If you like the Twins like I do, no rush to bet it. The price is just getting bigger. I'll take the Twins at plus 120. Royals and Athletics, over-under of 9, minus 148 for the Royals. Athletics plus 124. Adrian Martinez is not very good for the Athletics. Cole Reagans, left-hander there for the Royals. Royals still have good numbers where, you know, you like the over. What happened in that game yesterday? 5-4 to the over. I don't know, may either probably cashed on the hook or lost on the hook. I'd probably just take it over. Giants and Phillies, over-under of 8.5, plus 110 for the Giants. Phillies minus 130. 2 all-star pitchers going at it, Lorenzen and Cobb. We've been banging the table all week for the Phillies, right? Better offense. They've been throwing the better starter. They've got the better bullpen. Do you want to risk a sweep? I hear you. Giants still struggling versus right-handers. I'm betting the Phillies, but I'm definitely not betting the Giants. It's whether or not you want to risk it, right? If you've gotten 2 good cashes, you probably don't risk it. If you haven't, the Phillies still grade out a lot better. So, but they used their good arms yesterday in that 4-3 win. Maybe just do like a Phillies team total, or maybe do like a Phillies F5 and remove the bullpen. And Lorenzen and Cobb. Yeah, I like Phillies. Reds and Angels, over-under of 8.5, plus 142 for the Reds. Angels minus 170. You've got an Angels team here that cannot hit left-handers at all. Andrew Abbott's been good. I like the Reds at plus 142, just like they were a dog of the day yesterday for us. They were our dog yesterday, Reds Nationals. Reds hit. Probably stays under 8.5, and the Reds plus 142. I'll take it. Marlins and Padres, over-under of 7.5. Marlins plus 114. Padres minus 135. I'll stick to the dog of the day. I'll stick to the Marlins at plus 114. Rockies and Rays, over-under of 8. Rockies plus 225. Rays minus 278. The Rockies are good enough for his right-handers to keep taking an over in this series, too. And you saw it yesterday. The Rays can do it all on their own because they hit left-handers. They hit right-handers better than left-handers. That's why we like that Rays team total, because when the game changed to the Rockies bullpen arms, I didn't give a shit because they hit right-handers way better, and that Rockies bullpen is terrible. And you saw the Rockies get 4 runs yesterday. They can easily do that again. Savali's tough. I hear you. But the Rockies are in good place right now. They actually rank in the top 5 versus right-handers. So I like them to be able to get 3, 4, 5 runs today in their own taking. But you obviously love the Rays. Give me the over. If I have to pick a winner, of course, I'm taking the Rays as well. But I really like over 8 in that game right there. Nationals and Yankees, over-under of 8.5. Nationals plus 124. Yankees minus 148. Dog of the day cashing yesterday. Damn it. Too bad they couldn't be doing that through the F5. But we got to push. We didn't lose our money, so it's okay. Love the over, as I talked about in Around the Bases. Love the over. Love the over 8.5. Blue Jays and Orioles, over-under of 8, minus 130 for the Blue Jays. Orioles plus 110. Was correctly on the over yesterday. Missed the money line. I like the Orioles to win, but I did hit the over. I think I just saw, before I sat down here, I think I just saw Flaherty was scratched. Let me look. I think I just saw Flaherty was scratched. Pretty sure I saw Flaherty was scratched. Yeah, Flaherty is scratched and Dean Kremer. So it's still a right-hander, so I didn't change any of the research. Dean Kremer is, I don't know, just as shitty as Flaherty or just as good as Flaherty. Like, it's just 2 average pitchers. So that doesn't really change the research. Gosman's tough. Blue Jays bullpen, you really don't want to – I mean, if it comes to a bullpen game just like yesterday, you would think that the Blue Jays can pull it out. It's been a good bullpen much of the season. It's a good bullpen right now. The Orioles only have Bautista. We say it again, but it's worth iterating. They only have Bautista. I'll take the Blue Jays and I'll take the under. Dodgers and Guardians, over-under of 8.5, minus 218 for the Dodgers. Guardians plus 180. I'll take Dodgers run line. Dodgers run line. White Sox and Braves, over-under of 10. Mets plus 164. Braves minus 198. I'll go Braves on the run line at minus 102. And then Red Sox Astros, same story as every day this week. It's been Astros money line and it's been the over. I certainly wouldn't jump off of that anytime soon. So give me the Astros at minus 112 and the over 8.5 at minus 120. All right, let's see let's go. Let's get the comments, and then we'll do a look ahead for Thursday. Let's catch the comments. Let's go to Gent. I'm busting. I'm feeling a back-to-back sweep, the Gent. I love those 3 bets. I have no goddamn clue how your Queedy's going to go over that number. No clue how he's going to. Kopech's been getting his shit kicked in, and now he gets the hot Mariners offense. I love that bet. And the Braves. Quintana's not going to fool them twice in 10 days. It just ain't going to happen. So I'm with you, man. I got the broom right there, right in the corner. It's left out from yesterday's sweeping. I plan on using it again to Gent. Let's get it, my man. Opinions on the Rays money line over. Talked about that. Opinion on the Cubs under. The weather. I would stay away from the weather, man. That weather could really. And I don't know how you're going to bet the under in that with too good. Well, the Cubs are scuffling versus left-handers for sure. But they've been good all year. I definitely wouldn't do the under. There's no way I could do the under in that game. A's on a small winning streak. Love to see it right there. Love to see that. That's cool. Good. Your boy Adrian Martinez is throwing today there, though, Adrian. He not good. Thoughts on the Blue Jays over? Touched on that. The White Sox fired their president and GM yesterday. Oh, shit. Really? No shit, really? Wow. Reinsdorf and Williams, Hahn, everybody gone. Holy fuck. Well, I guess they won't be in charge of the rebuild in Chicago. Wow. Yeah, that team's terrible, man. Wander Franco got set up. Don't trust the Dominican government. Yeah, I know of the story. I have no opinion. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't get involved in that kind of stuff. Stay in my lane, as they say. And my lane is cranking out winners for you guys. Let's go, boys. 3-0 yesterday. Looking to go 3-0 today. If you're going to tail one of those bets, hit that like button. Look forward to seeing you guys back here tomorrow. We'll preview Thursday's slate in the MLB. Small little slate. We'll have some fun with it and pick out some winners on tomorrow's show. Have a good one, guys. Appreciate the support. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.